Hi, my name is Drew Ryan. I'm the instructional coordinator at the Center for Teaching and Learning. I'm going to do a quick screencast to introduce some of the basic features of MyMC course tools. The website you want to go to reach MyMC is mymc.montgomerycollege.edu, and then you want to log on with your MyMC login. And I want to give a thank you to Professor Porters for allowing me to use her site to create this demo. Once you're in, you want to click on My Courses. And what I've done is I have taken one of Professor Portis' past classes, cleared everything out so I can give a brand new example on how to set things up. You'll come into this page and really quick, the two things you want to notice. You'll see course tools on the top and you'll see content tools in the middle. When you're manipulating the page, you want to use the content tools. The very first set of tools are what the students see. So if we click on manage files per se, we'll see there are no files in the folder. And if we go to files on the student side, we'll see there are no files. So one is to manipulate, the second one is to actually access and what the students see. At the very least, you want to put up a syllabus for the students to see. And I had Professor Harold Williams, Dr. Williams, actually in my office earlier, and he told me of a great idea that he heard from an English faculty on putting your syllabus on MyMC and then during a quiz asking the students to produce the syllabus and giving them credit for actually having gone to MyMC and reading and accessing the syllabus. I've just updated a file, uploaded a file called syllabus.pdf, and now it's part of the files for this English class. If I go to the student side, I'll also see syllabus.pdf. You probably want to give it a name that's descriptive. What I've done is just kept the file name, which is fine. The second thing I want to show is how to create an announcement. Announcements are really good ways of letting students know what's happening in the class in the event that something changes. Now you don't want to do announcements 10 minutes before class, but you may do something on a diurnal or maybe weekly basis that students are expected to look at. Uh, Here we might just say read chapters, part of my typing, 1 through 7 for Friday. Of course, we won't give them that much, but we put it out there. And if you look on the bottom, it says how long do you want to stay active? You can choose 7 days, you can choose 4 days. It's up to you. Sometimes you don't want students getting confused with past announcements when it's really the current announcement you want them to look at. You hit send. Once you hit send, it pushes that email to all of the students. So there's no way to bring it back once you send it. But you can always send another message that's an addendum or an update. So if we hit send on this, it says your announcement has been delivered. You can see it was a success. And now again, going back to the student side, if you hit announcements, you'll see the announcement that you put up there. You can always delete an announcement, so that takes it off the current page. So then it won't be seen by any students after that initial push. But if it was up for an hour, obviously anyone who saw it within that hour would, have to go back and realize, oh, it's been taken away. So typically an update is a better option. In terms of email, there is a means to send email on this. If you just click on the email link, you can choose who you'd like to send the email to. Click send email, and it brings up a box. Depending on your operating system, you may get it may ask you to okay this coming up, this dialog box. But once it's there, it's giving you undisclosed recipient, so it hides the emails addresses, and then you can just add any text, text that goes in. And again, this is another push, so this is something that once it's sent can't necessarily be taken away. You can attach files, you can spell check, you have a bunch of options here. So it's a nice clean way to speak to the students in your class. So we'll just hit send. It's thinking, it's thinking, it's thinking. We'll let it think some more. So it's pushing, and now it's saying it's been sent to the following people. The very last thing I'd like to show you is general settings, or excuse me, applications. So there are about 10 different applications you can choose from. If you're only using email, announcements, and files, I suggest just clicking off of these other ones not to confuse the students. You hit update and it'll close for you. Again, thanks for checking this out. If you need anything, drew.ryan@montgomerycollege.edu.